tell you something that no one else is going to tell you. By 2030, the job market is going to value certain soft skills more than your degree. Yes, your degree is fine, but it's no longer enough. According to the World Economic Forum, by 2030, half of all employees will have to reskill. They'll have to learn new skills. And I'm not talking about learning software or learning technologies. No, I'm talking about learning how to think, how to communicate, and how to adapt. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the 7 soft skills that you need to learn as a young fresh graduate or a student looking into getting into job market very soon and getting some of the high paying jobs. These skills, you need to learn them whether you like it or not if you want to be successful. So make sure you watch this video to the end, and also, as usual, share with someone who needs to see this. You already know I like to go straight to the point, so without further ado, this is number 1 on the list of the soft skills that you need to learn that employers are desperately looking for in candidates in 2025 and beyond. And number 1 is emotional intelligence. And emotional intelligence is simply your ability to understand and manage your own emotions and also recognize other people's emotions. And it is this skill that enables you to stay calm under pressure, work with difficult people, and make better decisions. And people with high emotional intelligence are seen as leaders, even if they don't have that title. In fact, there is a study that shows that emotional intelligence, or EQ, impacts job performance higher than IQ. So if you are the sort of person that you remain calm under stress, you listen very actively, and you respond, not react to situations, then you stand out, and employers really value this skill in you. So you just need to develop and brush up this emotional intelligence skill. It's very important. Second on the list is adaptability. We all know that change is constant. It's about one of the most constant things in life. In fact, as little as my hair, the hair I had in my last video is not what I have now. I changed it because I just can't keep doing the same thing, right? There has to be change. So the job that you're studying for right now may in the next 10 years may not even exist or might have changed drastically, and that is where adaptability comes in. You have to be able to adapt to changes. In fact, the meaning of adaptability is your ability to accept change, to be able to learn fast, and also when things go really bad, you need to be positive, and that's adaptability. Employers don't really care about your degree, but they want someone who will be able to grow as your role evolves or even as the industry shifts. They want somebody who will be able to adapt to all of these changes, and that is the skill we also need to learn to attract some of the highest paying jobs in town. Next on the list is a very important soft skill that you need to develop if you want to go anywhere in your career. All employers require that you have this skill. It's important. In fact, if you do not have this skill, you're going to find it very difficult to find any suitable job in this time. And it's none other than critical thinking. And because AI is generating a lot of content these days and misinformation is spreading like wildfire in some cases, right? Anyone that has critical thinking ability right now is like a superpower. It is so important, and employers are looking for this skill. If you have first class or more than first class, whatever, if you are lacking this skill, then it's going to hinder you from getting to where you need to go in terms of career. And critical thinking is your ability to think logically, to process and analyze information in a logical manner, and to spot any flaws in arguments or errors in arguments, and then make informed, sound decisions. You can see that anyone that does not have this ability will definitely be making some huge errors that will be costing companies and organizations a lot. So employers don't want people that don't have this ability to judge right, ability to reason effectively. That's why you need to develop this skill if you want to go anywhere in your career apart from your degree. If you've watched this video to this point, I want to believe you've gained a thing or two from this video. Thanks for sticking around. If you've not met me, my name is Buki, and I'm very passionate about helping young people to achieve success in school and beyond. And every week I'll upload a video similar to this topic that is equally informative and educative. So if this sounds like something you would like to be a part of, why not click the subscribe button already so that you can be part of this community and we can grow together. And don't forget to like this video. Click on the like button already. Be generous with your likes. If you want me to discuss or talk about any topic, let me know in the comment section. I'm not monetized yet, and I'm banking on your likes, your subscription, and your comments. That is what is keeping me going now that I'm yet to be monetized. Number 4, communication skill. And don't be deceived, this goes beyond being able to speak good English, speak Queen's English, and all. No, it's your ability to communicate in an effective manner, meaning that you're able to communicate in a persuasive way. You are very clear and you are also very respectful. So his ability to communicate in a clear, persuasive, and respectful manner, whether you are sending an email, you are speaking in an event, or you are even presenting your idea. A lot of young people, especially students, they underestimate this skill. But no matter the job that you have, if you cannot communicate effectively, then your value will be forever hidden. And if your value is hidden, that means there will be threat for you in that organization, because nobody will know what you bring to the table. Literally, you can't communicate effectively. So if you want to go far in life and be successful with any career, you need to be able to communicate very well. And that's why you need to pay attention to this skill right now. Next, at number 5 is collaboration, or some people call it teamwork. Can you work well with people? Can you take feedback? Can you resolve conflict? Can you support a shared goal? That is collaboration. And employers are not joking with this one at all. If you do not have this one, then there's going to be a problem in your career. Employers do not play with this skill at all. In fact, I know of a tech startup that employed this lady as their I think product manager. Like she was a product manager. She was doing very well, very intelligent, very, very talented lady. But she had problems with the other team members. She was always having this fight with them. When they're always bringing the case to the CEO. This person said this, She was just having problems with everybody, and she was a very intelligent person. At the end of the day, after like 3 months, she was fired. In fact, she knew herself that she could no longer cope. She was just having problem with everybody, and the CEO said that she doesn't have their culture in the work. Who has the culture of fight? Nobody entertains that culture in a workplace. But some people just have this attitude. They cannot collaborate and work well with people. So you need to work on that. If that is you, no one is going to take you or employ you, and you are going to last there if you do not have the ability to work collaboratively in a very nice environment with others. Another very important soft skill that is on this list, and your degree cannot replace, is time management. As many companies go remote these days, and they give you that freedom to use your time in the way you want it and still be productive, then time management is just like gold mine to you. It is a very important skill, because you need to be able to manage your time effectively, do all the things that you are required to do while working in your own pace, because no one is going to come and babysit your calendar. That responsibility is on you, especially when you work remotely, to manage your time effectively. So you need to learn how to prioritize, avoid distractions, and meet your deadlines without burnout. You really don't have any excuse these days. There are so many tools that you can use to manage your time effectively, like the Google Calendar or Notion. These tools will help you to have all of those techniques that you need to manage your time effectively, like use the Pomodoro method, which I've talked about in some of my previous video. These are some of the tools and methods that can help you to stay effective in managing your time. And it's very important that you have this skill, because if you don't have it, then you won't be able to meet up with your deadlines, and that means that your employers will ask you questions. If you'd also like to know how to read, understand easily, and never forget, even after your exams, I have a video where I talked about all of the techniques you need to learn to study and learn effectively. And the video is on my left there, alright? Somewhere on my left. Make sure you click watch, enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.